Good morning and happy Sunday to you all. It is Miss Psychic D. I have recovered, well, somewhat anyway. My apologies, I went MIA for about a week there because I got the dreaded loogie. So it was not pleasant. It was absolutely terrible, if I'm honest. It's the first time in a real long time that I actually got that unwell. So thank you so much to everyone who has reached out, showed your support, to my beautiful friend Dal, who summonsed up a heap of people, and everybody offered me a kind donation just to help me through the week, because obviously if I don't work, I don't get paid. So I want to thank Dal especially so much for going above and beyond trying to help me. And thanks to everyone who kindly donated a little something just to help me get through the week. So I am still feeling quite lethargic. You'll probably hear me cough a few times and all that sort of jazz. But yeah, I'm back now. So thank you all so much once again. I don't know what happened while I was offline. It seemed like a lot of people had mental health concerns come up. It actually blew me away. Obviously, I was affected by it with immediate family members who sort of got really overwhelmed with their mental health. And then when I sort of popped my head into the real world, so to speak, I noticed there were a lot of other people that were experiencing, a lot of discord with their mental health. So that really blew me away, if I'm honest. I'm not really sure why that's happened. Obviously, I haven't done any work with spirit for over a week now, and I really, really miss it. So I'm glad to be back doing this. But if that's you right now, please, please, please take it easy on yourselves. You know, reach out and get the support and the help that you need. And we'll see what spirits say that maybe be able to help you today. I am very excited also, just before I start doing the reading, is that my beautiful friend Dal from Dal's Lane Intuitive Guidance, her and I are teaming up. We are offering a Get Your Together morning tea coming up on April. I've got it written down just because my brain's still not functioning properly. On April the 15th, from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m, we are offering everyone a morning tea. You can come and have a chat with us. We want to help you get your stuff together. This initiative was sort of brought about from the last month before I got crook and all that, because there's so many people at the moment that really want to start living a law of attraction based lifestyle. They want to become more spiritual hygienic in their life. They want to live a more spiritual based lifestyle. I've read for a lot of parents who are sort of learning more about that because their kids are so sensitive. Whatever the reason is for you, Dal and I have decided to put together a very affordable morning tea for 2 hours. You can come and join us and we will help you with all the wisdom and the knowledge and the knowing that we know. Spirit will obviously step in and give their 2 bobs worth, but we're going to offer you the basics and answer any questions that you may have that may be ongoing, or who knows with Dal and I, man, put us in a room together and we can have a big plan, and that plan all goes pear-shaped. But at the end of the day, we want to help you get your stuff together. And yeah, as a collective, with what Dal knows and what I know, we are absolutely positive that we can help get some of you on the right track. So after the end of the 2 hours, you should be walking away feeling a lot more clear, a lot more focused, with some skills or some strategies or some tools that you can take away with you and start applying to your life, because all we have is now, and we are constantly creating in our own reality. So if you want to do that, once again, it's on Saturday, April the 15th. It's on Progress Road in Burpengary. But if you want all the details, I'll pop the link down to the Eventbrite, and it's $25 for the 2 hours, and we'll give you some refreshments and stuff. So I'm not going to waffle on too much, you guys. We're going to get stuck straight into it. My apologies too if I do slow down or whatever, because I'm still a bit breathless and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, let's just do it, eh? I'm going to ask Spirit to use all my senses safely, securely, and full protection to offer the collective consciousness, myself included, something that we need to move forward from this moment forth. What do we need to know? All right. They just said to me, listen out for the call. So I got a feeling that if you believe in spirit and you have a connection with spirit or source energy, they're calling out to you. They're just saying, answer the call, answer the call. So we'll see what that means when I get into it a little bit more. But I feel like the answers or the direction or what you need to know is actually going to come to you, but it's going to come through you. And Spirit is saying, answer the call. So if you feel any intuitive nudges, any sort of consistent thoughts that come into your mind saying, ring that person, do this, do that, please follow through with that this week, because they want everyone to answer the call. Answer the call to self as well. If you've got a passion at the moment, one thing that I've decided for myself too is that I'm actively looking at getting into the funeral industry. So at what capacity, I don't know yet, but I'm definitely looking at getting into that industry. So that's me answering the call. It's something that I've always been passionate about for a very long time. So so make sure that you answer the call this week. All right, beautiful. So we've got conclusions are within reach. So like I say, if you answer the calling, your own true calling from this moment forth, the answers you need are definitely coming in for you. So we are concluding a chapter. Even through my private readings, I'm noticing this too. Everyone's at their own energetic timeline. What I'm personally noticing is that the people who are coming to have a reading with me have absolutely no fundamental knowledge on the law of attraction. They've probably never had a psychic reading done, anything like that. So the calling for me at the moment is to help those gain some understanding. So the calling is still coming from within you. Some of you they just told me working with children. So if you are someone, it's not going to suit everybody, but if you are someone that wants to work with children or help children in some way, you've been encouraged to answer the calling to do that. No matter what industry it's in. I feel like this is massive career shifts for a lot of people, but please know that that a conclusion is within reach right now. We are being tested, because we're going to get tested on so many levels, aren't we? We're going to get tested by external influences. We're going to get tested by the elements. What's going on. I know I'm getting a bit testy with all this heat that's around. We often are tested within ourselves because we are being asked they're asking us to get out of our comfort zones and to start thinking outside the box and to expand our minds, expand our horizons, do something that you've never done before. Answer the call so you can reach and achieve the conclusion, so you can start this new chapter that's coming in for everybody. March 27th seems to be very significant as well. So I will still stick to the energetic timeline of the end of March, beginning of April, where a lot of people, if you answer the call and start exploring other creative processes or other ways of doing things, then most definitely, then you'll be on the train to start a whole new chapter for yourself. You are still being asked to surrender to the divine first and foremost. If you have a worry or a concern or a desire or a wish, it's time to start placing your order with the universe. Do it all the time. This isn't, something that you just do once and put it to bed and, all that sort of stuff. This is a lifestyle. But Spirit is saying, if you have any worries, concerns, burdens, guilts, apologies, anything like that at the moment, please surrender. Surrender it through prayer. You can write the universe a letter and pop it in a God box. You can write a letter and burn it. The process doesn't matter. It's the intention behind it. So a lot of people are holding on to their worries and concerns. They're telling the story of what it is, how they're currently feeling. For example, when I was crook, man, I didn't sit there and go, oh, geez, I'm crook, I can't see it, and la, 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 la. I tapped into the intention of healing. I'm getting better and better. I'm feeling well. I did the opposite, and that's what Spirit are asking for us to do right now. Do the opposite to what you're doing so you don't amplify any sort of discord that you're feeling. So you've got nothing will come of this situation. So obviously a lot of people are still entertaining people, places, things, thoughts, behaviors, lifestyle, addictions, anything like that at the moment that is not congruent to their well-being. It's not going to help them move forward, so to speak. They're trying to find answers in the space of the problem. And it doesn't work that way. You have to get into a solution-based energy, be open to receive such solutions, to step out of the problem. This is part of this conclusions within reach. They just told me we're wrapping it up. So are you wrapping up the old? Are you putting it into a box and saying, hey, I can't change what I did yesterday, last week, the week before, or whatever. I'm going to pop it in this little box. I'm going to put a little bow on it, return to sender, and I'm going to start scratch. That's why I'm so passionate about doing this morning tea with Dallas, because I feel like if people honestly understood that all you have is now, and that what you're projecting into the future through your thoughts and feelings right now is what you're going to experience in the next 3 to 6 months. It is a powerful process, and it's a powerful understanding to really to honor. We have prosperity lies ahead. So depending on what you're focusing on, are you focusing on lack of scarcity, or you're focusing on prosperity? Prosperity can come in so many different ways. This can be just, emotional happiness. This can be financial happiness. Any form of stability and security that you're asking the universe for, please surrender it right now, because it's definitely on its way. It's part of this conclusion. You will get all the resources that you need to move forward. But yeah, it depends on whether you're going to continue to choose to be tested and to constantly, micromanage and pick everything apart or not, or whether you're just going to surrender it. Just surrender it and say that what will be, will be. Because at the end of the day, some of you have something going on where nothing is going to come of that situation. So if you find yourself pushing poo-poo uphill, so it is. So it is. So let's get some wisdoms. Well, that one wanted to jump out. Yeah, see, we've got the chaos and the conflict. Drop it. Lose it. Release it. A lot of people are mastering their emotions right now. The main guidance that I've been getting from Spirit with the readings I had to catch up on over the course of the week is... oh shit, I've just lost it now. Lost it. Obviously didn't want me to repeat it. But if you are experiencing some chaos and conflict, you've got to get yourself out of that in some way. Oh, that really annoys me now. I can't remember. Oh, perfect. Look, from the end of March, things are going to get really, really busy for people. I think I said this in the March collective reading as a whole. You're either constantly mopping up mess, finding rhyme and reason to anything that you've experienced in your life, and you're manifesting and vibrating and attracting more of the same. You're doing that, or you're going to get busy by opening up the door to something new. Honestly, answer the call. Answer the call this week. If you feel an intuitive nudge to go in a certain direction, to contact a certain person, to give someone an apology, to accept an apology, no matter what it is, please honor it from this moment forth. It is part of this clean it up energy. If you do that, there are happy, happy outcomes. Happy, happy outcomes. Launch it. If you've got an idea, launch it. Put yourself out there. Do something proactive for yourself. It's about projection at the moment. It's not about the goal. It kind of is, but it's not about the outcome. It's about the journey, and we want to start projecting the life that we desire out to the universe, because we are guaranteed a happy, happy outcome should you stay in alignment with it. It doesn't matter what's going on in the world right now. It doesn't matter what's happening out there, any of that sort of stuff. It really doesn't. That only has effect on you if you're paying attention to it and you allow that to have any type of influence over you. So if you do, maybe you just want to get into the vibration of feeling happy. Happy is not something that you find outside of yourself. You should not rely or depend on other people, places, things for your own happiness. Happiness has got to come from within you. You've got to be happy with where you are. So if I can guide you at the moment, surrender to the divine and find peace and happiness with where you are. I am sure that if you really tried, that you could write a list of 10 things today of what's around you that actually makes you happy. I'm really sure you can, but people don't choose to focus like that. They think it's too easy. They reckon they're being lazy and whatever other belief system they've got going on. But I'm telling you, a happy, happy outcome is coming for everybody. There's no place like home. There's going to be so many massive, wonderful shifts happening in the family life. You are being encouraged to declutter, to sage, to cleanse, to reorganize your home, simplify your life in some way. They literally gave me a pot of gold and they put it in the home. So if your family is struggling with financially, or all your appliances just seem to be breaking or whatever, it's because they're being replaced with something better for you. Everything's happening for a reason right now. Nothing's coming in to hinder or harm you in any means. It's there to teach you a lesson, to wake you up, to give you a new perspective, to raise your awareness and your consciousness, so you can start deliberately creating the life you desire and start actually basking in what's actually going right now, so you can bring more of it into the home. But there's wonderful shifts. This card's come out in every single reading, and it's quite typical because I've read for a lot of people that have never had a psychic reading done before. So please know that if you are wanting shifts in your home, they're definitely coming in. Things are going to get really busy for people. So if you answer the call, if you start saying yes to more things, rather than getting confusion of it, or say no because you've got a fear of stepping outside your comfort zone or doing something new. Yeah, look at that. We're still in the cleaning up energy. So no judgment there, but keep sifting and sorting. But sometimes we've got to put the mop down, guys. We've got to put the mop down. We've got to stop frailing and all that. That's what affects our mental health as well. You know, we need to put our mops on the ground and start accepting where we are, finding peace with where we are. Because I'm telling you what, from the end of March throughout April, we are going to get very busy with other activities. Still got not for you. Still got not for you. So look, at the end of the day, this is going to be a choice for all of you. You can go and start hunting and trying to chase down this fortune cookie, which I see happening because they show me the pot of gold that's actually coming into the home. But you've got to put some effort in. The amount of people that I coach or mentor that have strained relationships or whatever, I said, what have you done lately to spruce it up a little bit? What action, other than talking about what they're doing, what she's doing, you know, how volatile things are, how boring it is, how stagnant it is, and, you know, expecting the other person to change to make you happy and vice versa and yada, da, da, da. I said, when was the last time you went and bought a nice piece of lingerie and laid on bed when hubby got home? Or when was the last time that you made your wife a nice meal or something? Guys, you've got to create a change here. Got to create a change in your relationships. You know what you need to do. You need to answer the call. Put yourself out there. If you want to go on a date, you're not going to find a date if you're sitting at home saying, I'm lonely and no one loves me and I'm undesirable and all that sort of stuff. Not going to happen. You're not going to get that new job. You're not going to get that job promotion. You're not going to get anything unless you answer the call from within yourself. They just specified the call that we're talking about is your desire. You need to answer and honor the desire that's coming out from within you right now in any area of your life. And if you do, there is a happy outcome here. It's like a fortune cookie. It's like change just lands in my lap, especially over the next couple of weeks. And it's going to make a positive impact to your home life. Nice. Let's get into some tarot. Right. Yes. Okay, we're either manifesting positively right now or we're not. End of story. Look, I need to really tell you guys that this chapter in the collective energies is about to close. This is about releasing old thoughts, old behaviors, old lifestyle choices, old ways of being, answering the call to something new, knowing that you are good enough, and jumping through to the other side so we can start this new chapter. It is definitely coming in. It is being ramped up because everybody's feeling it right now. That's why so many people are having psychic readings with me and they've never had a psychic reading with me before. They've never had a psychic reading ever before because the collective energies are waking up. They know there's bigger, better out there because that's part of who we are. We are extensions of non-physical energies. We are extensions of source. We know from the day we pop out that we can be, do, have whatever we set our mind to. And I think some people are coming into realization of this through this experience. We need to release the old to start replacing it with the new. But people are either choosing to listen to external influences. They're listening to that little red devil that's inside of them. You know, good cop, bad cop on each shoulder. They're choosing to listen to the bad cop, whatever it is. Obviously mindset is a very big thing, but I see people stepping out of that. You have the power. Spirit is saying, step into your personal power right now. Raise your sword and say enough. I'm sick of licking. I'm sick of living in lack. I'm sick of licking. I said it again. Obviously, someone's going to get a licking. I'm tired of living in scarcity. There's bigger and beyond. I don't know how many people I've encouraged to have a look and read up about the law of attraction, because it's at play in our life, because it's energy. It's as real as gravity. So that may be something that's simple that you'd want to do yourself. But it's time to step into your power, you guys. You know, into the fullness of who you are. We've got the magician, all the illusions, all the elusive, all the excuses that you're using to yourself to kid yourself, you know, because they're showing me resources coming in. These can be offers, opportunities, money, gifts, anything of value, specials, anything. That's what is literally right there for me. I can see it. But so many of you have your foot on the door and the door shut because you're too busy still mopping up mess and telling a defeating story, or not following the calling, not following your calling. You're going to miss out. Please don't miss out. Honor your calling this week. If you feel like you need to go and buy yourself a couple of new sets of clothes, do that. If you feel like you need to go and get your hair done, that's what I'm thinking about doing, getting it chopped. You know, go and do that. Honor your calling, whatever's calling out for you. We still have a bit of lineal time between now and March 27th to really tidy up our homes, tidy up our vessels, get ourselves in alignment. What we can't fix and what we don't have control over, we can surrender it to the divine and say, dudes, take care of it. I know you will. Thank you so much in advance. I'm closing out this chapter with a bang. That's what I'm going to do. I know for one, and I'll probably do a private video, and I always say that, but I never get time, but whatever. But I have, this illness for me has opened up my eyes and my perspective to so many greater, bigger things beyond what I probably inadvertently think about and worry about and show concern about or invest time and energy into. Like one thing that was birthed from me was the fact that I just can't do chit chat anymore. You know what I mean? And I love my spiritual work, and I love working for spirit, and I love all that sort of stuff, but I can't get into riffraff anymore. I'm over it. I'm over it. Like, it's about living who you are right now, stepping into your truth and following a faith, and being honest and authentic to yourself. So we need to get out of our heads. Obviously, like I say, there is, you put yourself where you are in this energetic timeline, but you're being encouraged to stay in your own lane right now. Stay in your own lane. There is nothing stopping you from moving forward, for you to answer the call and to move forward. Sure, you'll have to leave some people behind. Sure, you'll have to change some lifestyle habits. Sure, you'll have to do all that. But we're going to be doing that for the rest of our lives anyway. So please don't let anyone stop you from doing what you want to do right now. You need to answer the call. With the magician here, this is master manifesting. This is things, just resources, people, places, things, offers, opportunities, all that juju landing in your lap. Landing in your lap. So stop kidding yourself. Stop trying to fool others. Be honest, authentic, transparent, vulnerable. Let it all out. If you can't do it with a co-creative partner who understands and gets you, do it grab a piece of paper and write it down and surrender it to the universe right now. You've got a little bit of lineal time. Please use it wisely. You are going to receive unexpected nuggets land in your lap. Could be a compliment, could be a job offer, could be a love offer. It could be more money in your bank account from unexpected sources. The magician is a marvelous energy. I love him. We've got the emperor. So you are either an energy that is stepping into your power and become this boss type energy, or this boss type energy is going to enter your life as a catalyst for your growth. So some people, when they are feeling a bit and then the emperor steps in and tries to tell them that they're pretty, or wants to offer them a bigger, better job or whatever, anybody under the emperor in energy, not skill or whatever, they'll start doubting that. They'll start worrying about that. They'll go, well, I'm not really good enough. They'll sabotage themselves. Please don't do that. If you're stepping into the emperor, fucking go get it. Go get it. That's what life's all about. Use your sword, stand in your power, and launch whatever you want to launch, whether it's a new lifestyle, whether it's a business, whether it's applications, whether it's investments, whatever it is. You get out there and you get it. But if this energy crosses your path, it's not there to make your life miserable and create upheaval in your life. This person is a mirror reflection of you, who you really are. And it's a call to stand up and say maybe thank you, or say yes to the offer, or to step outside the level of energy that you're keeping yourself at. This person is a catalyst. So please, if the Emperor steps forward for you from this moment forth, say yes, accept it, and know that they are a mirror image of you in the next 3 to 6 to 12 months. A lot of you are stepping up into boss type energy, and I love it. I'm really excited for you. So I'm going to use the fairy cards. I have been connecting with these cards so strongly for the last week or so. So other than the oracles, I haven't been touching the oracles, so to speak, but I've been touching these. So we'll see what comes out of these, which will usually back it up. Look at that. So you got let go. Guys, I don't like using the word let go because vibrationally for me, it instantly conjures up a sense of loss or lack, even if it's something that you don't want anymore. I like to use the word release because it's softer and it's more gentle, and I'm just releasing it. I'm not punishing it. I'm not adding anger to it. There's no lower vibe feeling attached to it. It's just I'm releasing it because it's no longer conducive with my well-being. So, whether this is thoughts that you're entertaining, whether this is people, places, things, it's a collective reading, so it's going to be different for everybody. But please, can I encourage you to start releasing everything that's no longer not for you? I'll be honest, as an energy reader, I sit here and I get very, very frustrated because the guidance and the steps that Spirit produce week after week after week after week, and yet the same message keeps coming out for me. It shows me that people aren't doing the energy work for a variety of reasons. And I don't say that to be judgmental on anyone because I know how friggin' hard it is. I know how hard it is. But at what point are people going to want better for themselves? At what point are they going to stop relying on external, people and offerings? I mean, even stop watching psychic readers as well. Stop watching tarot readers for your direction. Stop watching me. I don't give a rip. If you're going to start putting inspired action into your life, mate, I'm happy. But yeah, I do get frustrated as an energy reader, and I was really close through my illness coming out the other side because I did have the contrast of people who were quite shitty that I was not online or I was not around or whatever, had to reschedule their reading. What's the point in me even getting on here? This is what I thought. What's the point in me even doing this? When people just come, they watch me for 30 minutes, they get all warm and fuzzy or whatever, and they go back and do the same thing. My time, my energy, my offerings, I value my energy and I value where it goes and stuff like that. And if people don't want to do it, I'm just not going to do it anymore. Seriously. So it's not a threat to everybody. And I know there's a massive handful of people that really do appreciate it or whatever. But if we want this story to change, we need to do something. People need to do something. If not, people like me and other people who are trying to help others, we'll just too often do something else. So that's probably why I've been really nudged and encouraged to maybe step out of this line of work and maybe go and work in the funeral industry because, my main goal is to make a difference in the lives of others. So if I can do that to those who have made their transition, first and foremost, and to their families, then that's what I'll do. So please start releasing, start replacing, sit in workshops. There are free, listen to podcasts. Just gain some understanding and do something. Surrender to the divine and connect with nature. People really need to step outside and have a big scream and a cry to the universe maybe. Or, I don't know. We got perfect timing as well. So everything is going to happen in divine timing right now. It is being divinely orchestrated on an energetic collective level. I know it's very hard to see it through your physical eyes and in your physical experience. But unless you answer the calling to your own desire, step up the energy a little bit, raise your vibration, do funner, happier, more playful things, even if you feel like it's counterproductive to the issue that you have at hand, whatever it is that you're doing, please know that if you are doing the energy work especially, that all this manifestation, all the magician type energy, all the resources that you need are going to come, and they're going to come in perfect timing, exactly when you need it, exactly when you want it, just exactly when spirit know that you're in vibrational alignment enough to maybe appreciate it or show gratitude for it, or to help get you out of that tough spot. Who knows? But it's all going to happen in perfect timing. They just said one more, so I'll get one more of those. So I'm sorry if this has come across like a bit of a rant, but I think I have to go down the tough love route. I really do. Some people respond well to that, some people don't. Assertiveness just come out. So, a lot of us have to stand in our power a little bit more and become a little bit more assertive by saying no to the things that aren't conducive to us, that we have no control over, especially when it comes to controlling other people or other circumstances. You can't control it. Once a experience is had, it's had. Once a person's spoken a word, it's spoken. But you know what I mean? It's you got to use your own discernment, obviously, because a lot of people say things in the heat of the moment and they're angry and stuff like that, and it's not what their intention is. So just be mindful of that. But it is about standing up and speaking your truth right now and not holding everything within. So many people are holding things within, and this is why there's so much mental health concerns going on. Some are chemical, you know what I mean? That's a different story. But this, I like to read for people that don't have the chemical imbalance. These are people that just have life just has overwhelmed them, and they've got all in their head, and it's just cluttered. You know what I mean? So I like to help break that down for them and give them some clarity with that. So be assertive, start saying yes, and we did get vegetarian. So clean up your physical vessel, your home as well. A lot of people are getting this card because it's about raising the vibration of your body as well. So living a more vegetarian-based lifestyle, cutting out all the crap, all that sort of stuff. I know there's a few of you that have been getting that calling, to clean up your diet. We've got to start eliminating some of these heavy metals and anything else that's going on. We need to start looking after our physical vessels just as much as, our mindset. We got to look after our holistic health, let's just say that. So yeah. So I hope that all made sense. A bit weird and wacky, but yeah, it is what it is. Once again, thank you all so much for your patience over the last week. I'm doing a lot of changes around the place. I'm not going to put them out to air, but if you want to follow me on all my platforms, all the links are down below. Want to subscribe to my newsletter, do that through my website. The link is down below. If you would like to buy me a coffee or just leave a kind donation through PayPal, I'm always open to receive, so thank you so much. And if you want to come and join Dal and I on the 15th of April, it's a Saturday from 10 to 12, where we can help raise your vibration, give you the tools and the strategies and the support and the love and the laughter and the fun, and maybe a bicky and a cuppa. I don't know, whatever comes out. Bring your own vodka. But either which way, come and join us, get amongst it. All the links are down below. As always, please make sure you subscribe, like and share. And I'll see you next time. Bye guys.